See, Walter Murch is a very interesting person to look at. See, what he did was he did sound and edit for Apocalypse Now. And if you look at Apocalypse Now, that's a time when Coppola is kind of taking his own life. He kind of was dying while making Apocalypse Now. In fact, I am told that this guy, the actor, the main actor of who's called Charlie Sheen, Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen also had a heart attack on location while Apocalypse Now was being shot. So it was a film where Coppola was completely kaput, and so Walter Murch edited and did sound for Apocalypse Now, and that's a film which, for me, if there is a before and after in cinema, Apocalypse Now is a film like that. It's the before and after of Apocalypse Now, of people's consciousness through and with cinema. So Walter Murch I go by to begin with, not to stay with, but to begin with. So he says something very interesting. He talks about the way rushes are logged, and see, the whole tedium of cinema is there because we do not actually want to make the film. We want to have whatever is around the film. But when you want to make the film, you want to make the job a little easier, a little bit enjoyable. Yeah. So I don't get anything around the film much. So for me, too important is to enjoy the work. So I make it as easy as possible. And in that, I meet Walter Murch, who says that, actually, when you log like that today also, and he has done that. He's talking about Apocalypse Now. Then you see, and he's saying that rushes are there, and when you are editing something, you are editing and you randomly, forwarding and rewinding the material. So you come across something which your general linear storytelling that you are doing here will not actually let you perceive at that point of time. So rather than having things very neatly up, अच्छा scene 29 shot 6:2 का take 3 दे दो तो होगा, बल्कि editing माने assistant को ना बोलना better है actually, because then you kind of find something else to to look at, to kind of get excited by. I'm not excited by seeing 26:2 by a shot 3 takes 1. No, like I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in something happening on the timeline. So rushes are a problem when I try to sit down and have a control over the whole process before the process even begins. When I start to log it, and in a way that old man sitting, he turns left and looks at the sky at a 45-degree angle where the clouds are moving in a 360-degree something, that's not the logging. If you start logging like that, you'll lose it in no time. So you have an idea of what is the end image that the audience leaves the film with. So you begin from there. It's a good thing to begin from there. That okay, so this is where this is what I want them to leave with. Then you see, so this is what you want them to have the light off when they come and trust themselves with you. So like that, so you work at different portions with different intentions and engagement with the audience and the story, why you are telling the story. And it's a flux. And the overall story, filmmaking, the process of editing, the edited film is always a generalization, approximation, averaging out of the whole intent, which in fact varies throughout the filmmaking itself. So if you don't want to keep yourself into a standardized, fossilized way of editing a film, then it's the best way is to not to bother about the rushes too much. To think about what the film is about and what the film is going to achieve, and who's going to watch and why are you making the film, and that's it. The rest takes care of itself.